Hi, I'm Nicole Urquhart. I was born on January 18, 1999 to Mary Jo and Ed Urquhart. I am the second of two kids. My parents dedicate all their time and their whole life to my brother and I. This is my mom, my biggest supporter and fan. She has been to every performance, game, competition, and match. She never misses out on anything. She always puts our family's needs above her own. She is the most selfless person I know. I know that everything she does is out of the goodness of her heart. She has helped me grow in my faith. My mom is always there for me, and I don't know what I'd do without her. She does everything to the fullest. She never leaves anything unfinished. She used to be a kindergarten teacher, but once she had kids, being a mom became her full-time job. One day, I want to be at least half the woman she is. This is my dad. The silliest, funniest, and most encouraging man you'll meet. He is also my biggest supporter and fan. My dad and I have a special relationship where we can just make silly faces at each other and laugh. My dad is a heating and air technician, and he works full-time, but always finds time to be my coach, critic, and mentor. He coached every sport I played, including basketball, softball, and golf. Softball used to be our thing. We'd play catch on the weekends, go to the batting cages, and watch games together. After softball, we started playing golf together. He taught me the game and gave me the passion to play. He was at every golf match, even if it was just to see my last couple shots. He was always there. My dad is my number one guy, and he always will be. This is my brother, Brian. He is currently 19 and attends Illinois State University for music education. Music is his passion. He's been playing instruments and singing basically from the day he was born. He has been in many bands, and one even played at the House of Blues. Brian is very talented in everything he does, and I'm so proud of him. He was my first friend, and will always be my best friend. Although we fight and get on each other's nerves, we will always love each other. I know that he will always be there for me and have my back. I look up to him so much. My parents and brother have taught me so many life lessons and encouraged me to do my best every day. This is my Aunt Dinah. She is the most generous and kind-hearted person you will ever meet. I love her so much, and I'm very grateful to have her in my life. As a little girl, I was always full of energy and life. I would spend hours upon hours playing with my American Girl dolls with my cousins and friends. I loved to sing and dance and play spaceship in the backyard with my older brother. We went on family vacations and up to our cottage in Michigan as a family a lot. My grandparents were a big part in my life, and we'd spend every holiday with them. They all have a special place in my heart, and I know they're all watching over me. I have been blessed with a very large family with over 32 first cousins who I love so much. All of my relatives live nearby, and we are very lucky to get together most of the holidays. Family parties are never boring when there's so many of us. We have many family traditions that have been around for a long time. Family is very important to me, and I know that in the end, they will be the ones by my side forever. Sports have played a major role in my life. I have played softball for as long as I can remember. The first team I was on was an all-boys t-ball team because I was too young to be in the softball league. I was the only girl on this team, and my brother made sure to keep me protected. After my first year, I fell in love and played all the way from preschool to my sophomore year of high school. Through the years of playing, I have made lifelong friends and memories. For my last 2 years, I joined the All-Star team and we were undefeated. I was the pitcher and catcher. I also played basketball. I started in kindergarten and played through 8th grade. I played it upward, then moved to Gurney Park District. Then came my favorite sport, that I can play forever, golf. When I first started learning how to play, I hated it. I thought it was boring and too hard. As I practiced and played more, it got to be more enjoyable. My brother, Dad, and I would play around here and there on the weekends and just have fun with it. The day before freshman year, I decided to try out for the golf team, and I made the JV team. My sophomore year, I tried out again, but this time I made varsity. My sophomore year, we made it to conference. My junior year, we made it to conference and sectionals as a team. My senior year, we went as a team to conference, but our team didn't make it to sectionals. I placed in the top 10 for individuals and went to sectionals as an individual player. My golf competition days are over, but I will continue to play the sport for fun and enjoyment. Throughout high school, I have also been a part of the color guard team. Being on a team with your best friends is so much fun. Our team was placing first or second at each competition, and our scores were getting too high, so we got moved up a class. Think of this as moving up from NCAA to NBA. It was a big deal. We performed at championships in Indiana and stayed overnight with the team. Guard isn't just about putting crazy makeup and costumes on, dancing and spinning a flag around. Guard is a way of expressing your feelings through dance and synchronized flag/weapon work. Music and drama has also been another big part of my life. I joined drama club in middle school and became the president of the club my 8th grade year. My passion for acting carried over to high school, where I began getting involved in the crew side of productions. I've been sound crew lead, light crew lead, and the stage manager. I have done all 4 children's shows and all 4 musicals since my freshman year. I've learned so much from being an actress and a crew lead. In 4th grade, I started playing the flute in band. I would practice all the time and got into the top band in middle school for all 3 years. I am still in band at Warren to this day. I have met some of my best friends through band. My faith is very important to me and gives me an escape from my problems. I am very involved in my church youth group and choir. I have made great friends here and have created a stronger relationship with God. I have been on many retreats and conferences, including NCYC. These are my best friends. Some call us 3 peas in a pod. I love these 2 so much I would do anything for them. We are more like siblings than friends. We have the kind of relationship where we can walk into each other's homes like it's our own. I can't imagine next year without these 2, but I know we'll stay in touch. This is Becca. She's an amazing friend who always keeps me going and makes me laugh. She's honest with me and is always there for me no matter what. We have the relationship that can go months without fighting, and I can say we have never gotten into a huge argument. The longest we haven't talked is maybe 3 days because we can't go on without each other. Next year, we will be about 2 hours apart, and for us, that's 2 hours too many. Gavin is a huge goofball and like a little brother to me. We have performed together in some productions and drive together every day to school. Gavin is crazy and so energetic. If I'm ever having a bad day, he knows how to make me laugh.
We're losing time. Hold me close. We're falling to the ground.
Besides from these 2, I have many friends who have helped me through so much. We have done a lot together. I've even traveled out of the country with some of them. Whether it's just getting dinner, watching movies, or going downtown, we always have so much fun together. We plan to stay in touch and Skype together every week. I'm going to miss being surrounded by them next year. I have a special relationship and bond with each and every one of my friends. If it weren't for all the activities I'm involved in, I wouldn't have met half of the friends I have today. They always know when something is wrong or bothering me, and are always there to help and listen. We have made so many memories and long-lasting jokes. I'm so thankful for my friends, and I will miss them all so much when we go our separate ways next year.
Trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna, I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might knock me down, you might knock me down, but I will get back up again. You can call it how you wanna, I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. This time
As for my future, I will be attending University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and will be majoring in architecture and urban planning. I am so excited for this next chapter of my life and can't wait to get started. A special thanks to my parents and to everyone who has made me who I am today. And that's my life in a nutshell.